Most of the time, when we want to solve a problem, we tend to eliminate the hypothesis until a single solution remains standing. But I propose to you that we should increase rather than decrease the available hypotheses when it comes to helping ourselves. And one of the best ways that we can do this is to live a big and enriched life full of as many meaningful experiences as we can possibly muster. 9 years and 7 days ago today, I entered rehab for an addiction to heroin. Now here's the great part. A decade later, and I'm here at TEDxCharleston giving a speech. So I not only cleaned my life up, I made a life. Most of us, we spin our wheels looking for the thing to turn our lives around, but I would never find the thing. I'm not even sure if the thing exists. So I would try anything, and I would try everything. And it was this idea that changed and saved my life. The strange and possibly unique thing about the human experience is that we really can't intervene on ourselves. Get a lab rat addicted to alcohol and you'll have an addicted rat. But get a human addicted to alcohol and you may find yourself celebrating his or her 30th year of sobriety. It isn't consistent, it isn't predictable, and God knows it isn't easy. But the self really can help itself if we stop thinking and start doing. One of the crazy things about my experience, it's so hard to talk about this, I gotta be honest, because 99% of the people in my life are learning about this for the first time. So this is such an incredible leap of faith for me to not only talk about this here, but to you, but potentially the entire world. But you know, this is me putting my theory into effect, trying anything and trying everything to make a meaningful experience with you. And it's not easy, but this is part and parcel of it. And I guarantee good things will come of it. In fact, I was always supposed to produce good things. I was pushed towards this from a very young age. I grew up in a house with a very proactive family, a very creative family who afforded me lots of opportunities in life. I studied alto saxophone. I played at Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center as first alto saxophone of the New York All-City Band. And studied acting at Lee Strasberg, was in lots of plays and lots of movies. I was always the one with the potential, you know? So then why am I qualified to talk about life? Well, I have faced death. I could have, I should have died. In fact, I could count on both hands people in my life that didn't make it, that had every opportunity in life to affect change. So I'm certainly in the minority of people who live to tell these kinds of stories. And second, as a non-scripted storyteller or a documentary filmmaker, I must have asked about 50,000 questions to at least a few thousand people. More so, I'll take that footage and sometimes spend days, weeks, months with these people's questions, learning about who they are and humanity is such an interesting way to learn about the human condition. So here I am, 9 years and 7 days ago today, from the day I said enough was enough. Knowing full well that people can and do recover from addictions of the worst kind and reinvent themselves. Now, the craziest part about this all is that I don't know how I did this. I'm not really sure how I specifically didn't die or succumb to this, except for the fact that I never gave up and I always had continued vigorous interest in life and in the new people, new things, new places, new ideas. One of the greatest things that worked for me on the road to recovery, and one of the best things I think we can do when we are stuck, is to begin to live for others in a time when it really should be all about us. I volunteered, and I gave my time and my money away, and I began to see that the gifts I had were meaningful. And volunteering, the incredible benefits of volunteering are nothing new, but this was my attempt to try anything because it was really me who needed the help. I'm so convinced that this is better than any self-help theory that you can find. Servitude. It not only creates a new us, it gives our life meaning. And most of all, production equals morale. You know, some things won't work. Some things don't work. I tried everything from 12-step to Scientology. But that's okay. It's kind of the part and parcel of this theory of trying anything to move forward and to get unstuck. In fact, and it's good. I mean, I liken it to, I kind of seek out bad movies. I love to watch bad movies. And why? I mean, how on earth do we know what a good movie is if we haven't seen a bad one? There's also this thing in recovery where we are meant to sort of over-identify with being an addict and somehow label ourselves addicts forever in an attempt to render ourselves powerless over the drug and of life. But honestly, the day I stopped doing that was the day that I took one great leap forward. So I would urge anybody who is stuck to consider dropping the labels, both self-assigned and otherwise, in an attempt to re-identify with the person who we always wished we could be and the person who we always were. You know how they always say it's darkest before the dawn? Well, this is true, but you can always turn on the lights. So here's my challenge to you. If you are hurt, if you are depressed, stuck, addicted, or sitting in the dark, flip the switch, light a candle. Actually, look no further than your own mirror, because you are the guru that can turn this all around. We may never know which spoke of the wheel keeps us moving forward, but we don't have to know. And really, a wheel can't move forward on one spoke anyway, right? So, try anything and try everything. There is no one solution to becoming unstuck in life. The solution itself is living and making a life. Thank you.